Um, I came across this article because I didn't hear about it in the media. Everybody was focused on Mitt Romney, NWCP, and they tried to manufacture controversy in the media about that thing, but they didn't mention that the first lady life was threatened by a DC police officer. Allegedly say he'd shoot the first lady. It's always alleged. And usually when I hear the word alleged, it's usually when a white person is involved. Now I could be wrong. This could be a black person. This could be an Asian. This could be a Latin. But I bet you this is a white person. Now, let me say for shits and giggles, if this is a black person, we need to put this person on blast. This person need to be ostracized from the black community. But I'm pretty much guaranteed this is a white person. They haven't released a name. They haven't showed a picture. Now, very well they can be talking about it this today. I doubt it because Friday is certain news stories they don't push. They very well could be talking about this in Washington, D.C. But I'm trying to remember very hard why did I hear anybody say they want to assassinate our first ladies. Seriously. Now, I'm not saying that there may not be people out there to think about it, but somebody actually said, and somebody in law enforcement at that, this is not the first time somebody has made a joke or an allusion to doing harm to the Obamas. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I'm disappointed in Mr. Obama and even Mrs. Obama to a degree. And I've stated, and other brothers have said that we don't think that we can go out and vote or be as energetic as we were for this election as we were 08. But when you hear about shit like this, or you hear people talking extreme tones, it makes you say, you know what? Out of spite, I'm going to go vote for Mr. Obama. Out of spite, I'm going to get in their face even more and call them out in their bullshit. Now, for a police officer to say that only reinforces and proves what a lot of us have said in our community, that there are people in law enforcement are nothing but bullies, cowards, murderers, opportunists. Remember back when Professor Gates was arrested, and I remember everybody on the right and left was telling black folk we reading too much into it, and brothers and sisters say, y'all don't get it, y'all don't see it, y'all don't have the experience we have with law enforcement. We have video, people say, oh, that's the civil rights. No, that's happened before, during, and after. How many times have you heard men and women in law enforcement getting in public and do and say questionable things, whether at least a tape or information when it pertains to black people? Now, I'm going to say this. If this police officer said this, I hope and pray that the Washington Police Department and the Secret Service put this bastard in jail for the rest of his natural life. We've seen too many people lose their lives over disagreements, over shit that is not going to really make a difference in your life per se. I wasn't a fan of President Bush, but I never said I wanted to do harm to him or his wife or his kids. I wasn't a fan of Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton. I never said I wanted to see harm to him, his wife, and their daughter. Or Bush Sr. or Reagan. Here it is to this very day. Now, I wasn't born when President Kennedy was assassinated. But when you see the video and the clips and see the reaction, you can't help but get a lump in your throat. Because you think about this man was killed in front of all those people, and his wife is sitting right there when her husband's head was blown off. What kind of trauma did she endure? Nightmares. So just imagine if something was to happen to Mr. Obama, right in front of the first lady, and their two little girls or their mother-in-law, or something happened to Michelle Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say Michelle. I'm like I know her on first name basis. See, even I started picking that bad habit up. Something happened to Mrs. Obama in front of Mr. Obama. What kind of trauma would that be for him and his family? And what kind of trauma would that be for the black community? And I think that's what people want, because let's be honest, we still suffering from the trauma of the assassination of Malcolm and King and Emmett Till and Medgar Evers and the members of the Black Panther Party and other blacks, famous or not. Because it seems to me that people who disagree with us or want to keep us in a certain position in an area always want to say we gotta kill them, we gotta take them out. This is some dangerous shit that people are playing. This should have been breaking news. But you got stories on the news about some damn dogs. You got people talking about Terrell Owens on child support. But nobody mentioned this. Why? Because they don't want to get black people angry and say, uh-oh, these motherfuckers are getting bold. This is why on YouTube, black men videos are being scrutinized and analyzed, and then channels are being flagged or false flagged because we're putting this news out. Sisters, we're not your enemy. And if it turned out to be a white man, this reinforces what we've told y'all for a very long period of time. Now, if this is a brother, then he needs to be dealt with accordingly. And this is why I say in our community, we need to start dealing with those men and women who do harmful things. But this sounds like a white person. They used the word alleged. Or you got people in the comment section, let's get a guy the benefit of the doubt. He could have been joking. This shit you don't joke about. You don't joke about murdering somebody. Given the easy access to guns and how violent this country is, that's something you just don't fucking do. But I keep telling y'all that we're the most hated and disrespected people on the planet. This is why I can't understand why are we fighting against each other. Now, as I said before, I don't agree with everything the Obamas say and do. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I said I might sit this election out, or if I might not be as energized to go out and inspired to go out and vote. But when you hear about shit like this, you hear about the constant attacks and digs at this woman, you know what it's about. Brothers and sisters, we got to step it up. We got to start making these politicians, these men and women in media and law enforcement accountable for their actions.